Clean water was once a crisis in the United States. By the late 19th century, typhoid fever and other waterborne diseases had increased. It wasn't until the early 1900s that a treatment plant were developed to make sewage-contaminated waters safe to drink.
Wastewater treatment became one of the greatest public health achievements of the 20th century. Today, clean water is something we don't think a lot about. We turn on the faucet and out comes clean water. But there are things many of us do that makes the process of cleaning our water more difficult than it should be.
Okay, we're gonna cut this up. What should we do with the core when we get the core out? Do they go in the garbage disposal?
No.
Do you remember why?
Carissa Kraus is a busy mom, and modern-day conveniences can make life easier. But recently, Carissa learned there are things many of us do daily that we just shouldn't.
Carissa, did you know that you're not supposed to put food down the garbage disposal?
No, I assumed we have a garbage disposal for a reason.
That assumption brought us to the place where all your food and anything else Rochester residents put down the drain ends up.
It looks brown and pretty disgusting.
The water reclamation plant.
For the most part, this is domestic trash that never should have entered our system.
24 hours a day, 365 days a year, wastewater flows through this massive plant where it's cleaned through physical, biological, and chemical processes. And once all those pollutants are removed, the water ends up here in the Zumbro River. And it's not just apple or lemon peels that flow through the city sewer system and into the facility.
I found hypodermic needles, a lot of wipes.
Yep, wipes.
So we've had this stirring device going for about 2 hours, and it shows how the toilet paper does break down and the disposable wipe does not. It takes about 2 hours for wastewater to get from downtown Rochester to the wastewater treatment plant.
And if you see the word flushable on the package, disregard it. These wipes may meet industry standards, but they won't break down like toilet paper.
Just put your disposable wipes in the trash. Don't flush them down the toilet.
From the toilet to another drain. The hair that falls off your head and body also ends up at the plant.
About once every week we have to go up there and open that panel and dig out those horsetails of hair and rags.
Installing an inexpensive hair catch tray can do the trick and save a lot of time for these guys.
What should we use these for?
Knowledge is power.
We wouldn't ever put big things in, but like these little scraps of apple, I would totally toss those in and grind them up and not think twice about it.
The choices we make inside our homes can have a significant impact on the environment and a significant impact on the people who work to protect it. Making small changes to our daily routine and telling our kids why it matters will ensure they and others will have clean water for years to come.
The environmental specialists at the plant also want to stress the importance of properly disposing unused or unwanted medications. A lot of pharmaceuticals make their way into our environment, and they say those drugs can actually skew the female and male fish populations in our waters.